This is the Unawarded Black Podcast with your host, Jay Watts. So today we'll be taking an in-depth look into the shooting death of David McAtee. I'll be showing you videos. The police said it shows that Mr. McAtee shot at them. And I'm going to go through this video because in this video you can clearly see what led up to that shooting. And maybe I'm wrong, but from my point of view, I know what it looks like to me. So more into Mr. McAtee on the Yaya's barbecue in Louisville. And on this day, I guess the police would come down the street and it looked like people were going into the place, but somehow events transpired and he ended up dead. Personally, like I said, we're going to the video, we're going to get a lot into it, and especially we go into Officer Katie Cruz and her comments that she posted on the internet. So, you know, I'm finna come in this one hard because we're going to get some truth into this. All right, let's get to this video now. Get into it. This is where it's going to be really important to really look at. Watch the girl in the black up by the door. Now, they say he pulled his gun from here, but right here, if you look real closer, keep looking, here it comes. And right there, first shot. Then he fires. He fires at that moment after they shot at that girl. You see she looking at herself. She don't know if she got hit. And at that point, he's still shooting and he gets hit. And she points at the gun on the ground at that moment. But if you can see already, he had been hit. We'll go through this one more time so it's perfectly clear what happened. People are coming into the business. Girl in the black right next to the door. He grabs his gun at that moment. If you look and watch, 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn. They just shot at them already. She thinks she hit. She look. She don't see nothing. He goes back to the door. He look. He's probably in gunshots. And he starts to shoot. That's at that point he is hit. Okay? That is clear self-defense. She points at the gun. But that is clear self-defense. They shot at him first. I guess this is another vantage point from outside the business. And, you know, you see him outside. You see a girl in the black. And I guess he up there getting his barbecue on at the time. And he's looking around. I'm guessing they said the police came down the street. But I don't know if he's telling them to come on the inside or something. But it was a horrible thing that happened. And it just goes to show, you know, the police can have their own narrative about something and that narrative not be truly what happened, because press release said that Mr. McAtee shot at them first. And as you can clearly see in this video from the inside, he did not shoot at them until after he was shot at. I don't know. It looked like they moving a little bit too fast. So it looked like it might be sped up a little bit. But we will continue to watch it and see what happens. And clearly, that video, okay, now the police coming down the street. See, he going outside. It's like everybody's starting to move now. Okay. I really want to see at what point in this video does she get shot at from the outside. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Everybody's starting to slowly move their way inside the business. And this whenever she goes back in. There she goes, black shirt, white pants. Somebody go back outside. Okay, she going inside. And we should look for the rush of everybody else to go back inside. I'm wondering what happened in the street. Did everybody see the police coming, or what is that? Okay, everybody running. So they didn't heard something happened. Everybody running. Oh, you see the police officer marching up now. Okay, there you go. Bow. You see how that first shot came. Then he shot. Then they fired back. It's pretty clear. It's pretty clear. You see that one puff of smoke. Then, okay, there we go. Now they lighting it up. So I don't know what exactly happened and what led up to it. And it's not really telling us what exactly happened. But besides this, point is, they shot first. He returned fire. He was killed. So clearly from that video, you can see he was defending himself and that the police actually fired first at him, which means that these police officers should be charged with murder. Now, let's get to Katie Cruz. We have an article here. It says Louisville officer who fired weapon in killing investigate over social media posts. Louisville police officer who fired a weapon during a fatal shooting of a restaurant owner faces an internal investigation after the department learned of a social media post in which the woman appears to taunt protesters. Katie Cruz is one of the two officers placed on administrative leave in the wake of a fatal shooting of David McAtee, a local restaurant owner. She is accused of previously posting a journal constitutional photo of a protester offering her a flower. Okay. Now let's read exactly what she says so we can understand the gravity of how this woman thinks. She was saying and doing a lot more than offering flowers to me. Just so for it to be known, for anyone that knows me and knows that my facial expressions tell everything. P.S. I hope the pepper ball she got lit up with a little later on hurt. She got a devil horns and a smiley face. Come back and get ya some more, old girl. I'll be online again tonight. Really? So this person right here was one of the people that fired on Mr. McAtee. And she hasn't been charged with the crime yet. An internal investigation from the police is useless. That is not going to solve a damn thing. But the one thing we do know from watching the video earlier is that Mr. McAtee was defending himself, not the other way around. He didn't at no point point the gun until after he was already shot at. The people were already shot at. Matter of fact, these police officers did not have regard for the lives of anybody in there. Because clearly everybody ran inside this business. So it's only a miracle that he was the only person that was shot and killed. And just like usual, dragging feet. Dragging feet. They're going to keep dragging until there's a complete uproar about what happened. Especially when videos like this are out there. That video footage I showed you was raw data from the police. It's released on the internet. It's easy for you to look up. Now, the picture up there is a picture of the police chief of Louisville. Actually, former police chief of Louisville. You know, after all the uproar that went around, and of course, you know, after uproar, people want body cam footage. It was called for. State, local leaders called for the release of body cam footage, because the news article. But the Louisville mayor Greg Fisher announced Monday that officers on the scene had not activated their body cam footage. That's right. In the midst of all this, and the police come out and saying that Mr. McAtee shot first, then comes the notion that the fact that the body cam footage wasn't there because they didn't have any. They didn't cut on the cameras. It says, Louisville Police Chief Steve Conrad was relieved of command in the wake of the shooting. Apparently he was due to retire anyway, but that was horrible. Let's see. The governor also put on a tweet, said, last night around 12 a.m., it is our understanding that the Louisville Police and the Kentucky National Guard were dispatched to 26th and Broadway while working to disperse the crowd. LMPD and Kentucky National Guard were fired upon. LMPD and the Kentucky National Guard returned fire, resulting in the death. Given the seriousness of the situation, I have authorized the Kentucky State Police to independently investigate the event. Once again, the video from inside and out shows a puff of smoke come up, and then Mr. McAtee firing. At the time, he was already inside, so he didn't know it was the police, if it was somebody who was just trying to start violence. But one thing we do know is that he was defending himself from attackers. 2 police officers, 2 members of the National Guard. They should all be charged with murder. Well, anyway, that has been my time today. This is the Unawarded Black Podcast with your host, Jay Watts. Like, subscribe, follow my anchor, comments. Just hit me up. All right, I'm out. Catch you later.